So I'm sitting here reflecting on the past two cohorts that I've done on the trauma therapist training. And I think what sits with me the most, more than anything else, is how people around the world are so committed to helping raise awareness about trauma. And more than that, how devoted they are to empowering society, to understanding the impacts of trauma, but more than that, to preventing people from having trauma. I had a conversation with one woman who has a really powerful role in at an organization, and she was like, I want to help prevent children from developing symptoms of trauma or PTSD. And there is another person who's working at a treatment center who's really committed to helping reduce the isolation and the confusion around certain mental health struggles. And there's another person who has created a treatment center that is trauma informed because people have come in and out of certain practices or therapy centers and clinics and have felt more and more hopeless. We know that when it comes to trauma, most clients try 7 different therapists before they find really good care. I want to lessen that number. If you are a person who's devoted to helping people, trauma healing is between believing that, understanding that their symptoms make sense, creating not just one-on-one trauma healing and doing deep work, EMDR, somatic, but creating communities and environments that normalize the need for connection. I read somewhere that, suicide prevention isn't just by calling a suicide hotline. Suicide prevention is normalizing social supports, conversations about mental health, understanding symptoms, family dynamics, being able to set boundaries, naming implicit abuse, right? Naming the macro and microaggressions, having these conversations, helping people make more empowered choices, and creating communities of people who speak about the things that are unspeakable or people used to be shunned for talking about. Those are the ways that we create more safety. So beyond the therapy room of the clients who are doing the deep healing work, changing transgenerational patterns, and really engaging in the deep dive, that's for sure important. What touches me even more is having people who are not just thinking about the clients they're working with, but want to raise awareness in their communities, in their families, having these conversations so that we provide awareness for more capacity for healing. There's the second module in the trauma booklet where we talk about, old-fashioned trauma healing or old-fashioned therapy to now, and there have been so many changes, so much less stigma. And I'm excited and hopeful that all of us continue to spread the knowledge that we get our hands onto so that we allow for people to feel less ashamed and more hopeful and to have more access to knowledge and information, and for parents and for societies and communities to feel more knowledgeable when certain people present with different symptoms. So that's my little personal snippet of reflection. Really humbled by people who are giving me the opportunity to learn from them and be excited by their passion. And if you're interested in signing up for the course and the training that we have coming up, go ahead and apply. And if you have any other questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Is the difference between